Jennifer Sully from SGI joins us here today on Primetime Local News. We're talking about insurance fraud. Jennifer, just to start things off, just give us a little bit of an overview for those that don't know. What is insurance fraud?
Insurance fraud is whenever you lie about something on your claim. So maybe you exaggerate the amount of the claim, or maybe you lie about the circumstances of that claim. So, for example, one of the cases that we highlighted in our news release this time around was someone lying about who was driving in the event of a collision. There was a lot of back and forth about who was behind the wheel. So that would be considered insurance fraud.
What are some of the most common false claims that SGI sees on a normal basis?
There really isn't any trends that we see. I mean, people, especially when they're put into a position that they think they need to lie, they kind of do lie about any number of things. We always say that it's, honesty is the best policy when it comes to your claim. Your claim, there's fewer reasons than you would think that your claim would be denied. In the case of this news release, there were a few people who had claimed their vehicle was stolen when that actually wasn't the case. And so we have seen that before.
How much money did SGI save or lose last year because of insurance fraud?
The amount of the claims can vary widely. Sometimes it's a few $1,000s, sometimes it can, be millions of dollars. Our special investigation unit actually saved SGI and our customers $6 million by investigating fraudulent claims last year. One of the cases that we highlighted in our news release was actually someone who, as I mentioned, claimed that a vehicle was stolen. And during the investigation, it was found out that that vehicle hadn't even been in the country for a number of years. And the key that the customer claimed belonged to that vehicle didn't actually belong to that vehicle. So that claim alone was a savings of $47,000.
Aside from the police charges that a person can face for insurance fraud, talk about the impact it can have on someone's insurance policy when it comes to their annual renewal.
If you make a fraudulent claim, well, that claim can be denied, but then you can also face higher premiums in the future. In some cases, you might have your policy be denied as well. You can actually face criminal charges if it's reported to law enforcement.
Now, if someone does know someone that is going to commit insurance fraud or know someone that has, what's the best way for someone to approach the situation?
You can contact our special investigation unit. Their email is siu@sgi.sk.ca, and we also have a phone number available on our website. You can also report anonymously through Saskatchewan Crime Stoppers.
And lastly, Jennifer, just to put it in perspective, how big of an impact does this crime have overall?
Insurance fraud doesn't just impact you. It doesn't just impact SGI. It impacts everyone, because when SGI is paying out fraudulent claims, everyone else pays the price in higher premiums. So as I said, it's best to just be honest when you're making your claim.
Jennifer, thank you very much for joining us today. Really appreciate your time.